Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Grow Big TV.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you guys ready for tonight? It's a complete mysterious thing going on. And I hope that you are prepared.
Carrots are all shapes and sizes, cross-legged and wide. I mean, who knows what you're going to get out of carrots when you plant them in the ground. Well, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Who's here, Courtney?
Okay, looks like we have Psalm 146. Just stopping in and saying this is going to be super interesting. We have Huga. Thank you for coming in. Gil popped in for a minute. We have Marshmallow Man. Built on Homestead. Yeah, boom. Serena's here. Wanda Moses. Everyday Life of an OCD-ish chick. Jaden's here. Milk Honey Heritage Farm. And Kathleen Moran. Is it Moran?
That's Moran. Right. Moran.
And becoming a green stalker. So thank you so much. 54 Cal is here.
Oh, Serena. Talk about Serena. Hey, Serena, look at my short I made. I made a joke.
Give me 1 second because my dog is flipping out and I don't know what's going on.
Okay, welcome in 54 Cal.
1 second.
You got it. Welcome in 54 Cal. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't you knows here. Okay, guys. Well, when people are coming on in, let me go to show the 6 inches of soil video and we'll get moving. We'll start moving forward. A lot of stuff to talk about today. A lot of stuff. 6 inches of soil.
6 inches of soil feeds 8 billion people.
We already grow enough of all the human essential nutrients to feed everyone who's alive.
Farming is the single biggest cause of biodiversity collapse, the second biggest cause of climate change.
Soil is the most valuable resource on the planet, and we're degrading it without even realizing.
We have come to believe that money is more important than soil. That idea has to change.
Regenerative agriculture is farming that we're producing food, but also farming in harmony with nature.
You're working with nature, not against it.
The more people see it, the more that they realise that it works.
Having a regenerative agroecological system, that is surely the solution.
Soils are absolutely phenomenal in the amount of carbon they can store.
What we absolutely need now is urgent action from the government.
Until you deal with 9 retailers who have 94.5% of food sales in Britain, you're not going to have a level playing field.
Consumers have a choice. They can decide to buy cheap meat from industrial farms, or they can find farmers that really value animal welfare and the environment that we're farming in.
Dad started Regen Farming for the future generations to come, and that was the most selfless act he could have done.
The people who are doing this are making big sacrifices.
I think the potential is absolutely huge here.
These farms really can change the world.
It's all about the soil, isn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
6 inches of soil. That's going to be totally awesome when that comes up. So welcome in Jane Doe, Makes Chaotic Gardening. How to Garden's here. Thank you guys for all coming. So as we're saying, carrots come in all shapes and sizes, but you also could get them in. Look, I'll show you some pictures from seed packets. You have like the ox heart. Look at that girl's face. Look at that carrot.
It's also very mysterious to figure out what you have going on underneath the soil.
You never know how long.
You never know how these are going to turn out. You never know.
So I'm just going through some shapes, sizes, and names. Red cord Chardonnay carrot. Got a lot of carrots. Wait till you see some of the shapes I got right next to me too. They're mysterious. Dabbers half long.
Ooh.
And they come in all shapes and colors too, like this. We're going to learn a little bit more about that. And you also got the little finger. I actually like growing little finger carrots. Why? Because you don't have problems growing them. You don't have to get too deep. And if you're eating them at work, boom, they're good. Little fingers.
Ooh.
They don't have to be like the interpreter.
They're perfect. Those little fingers are perfect for growing in a pot. So if you don't have ground, you can grow those little teeny ones in a pot.
Now, I just pulled this out of my garden today because, in the winter, they kind of just hibernate there and they keep nice and cool and nice and fresh. But make sure when you have your carrots, well, you kind of keep them, you got to wash them and clean them and make sure they're cool right away. You don't want to leave them out there. So look at this sucker. See, you got still dirt on them. And there's the taproot. And there.
Well, my carrots are still out there, even under the snow. I will harvest them when the snow starts melting off.
As you guys know, carrots come in all kind of shapes, like this one. I mean, this is a kind of weird shape.
It looks like freaking Gonzo's nose.
I think it looks something funnier than a nose, but anyway, it's
trying to be
kind of, yeah.
Politically correct? Is that the right word for it? No.
Yes, it's a big carrot. It's very interesting. They come in all kind of shapes and everything. And, well, I'm going to show you some pictures, too, that I found on the internet. People are starting to still coming on in. There's 22 people here. Thank you, everyone that's coming. There's our treasured home. Welcome in. So here's some pictures I think you guys will crack up. Look, it's a walking carrot. I find that hilarious. Look, and they're all cross-legged, and there's reasons why they're that way. Look, I think that's the coolest thing ever.
It looks like a man.
Well, it's not the marshmallow man, it's a parachute man.
It looks like a man that's drank too much beer.
That's me that looks like the Wickershire Project. Oh, look, see? Imagine having a carrot like that. Now, that one might be a little drunk. That carrot's definitely had a couple. Oh, look at that one. It's a hug. I love hugs. Hugs is the best thing. So we're going to have a video today from Dr. Paula. I just had that come across. And
boom!
Boom! And it's Dr. Julianne and me now, too.
And now, Doctor, what you... Don't you know? I almost said, what you know? What the heck's wrong with me? It's Doctor, don't you know?
Funny carrot jokes. I just made one of those. I hope you guys looked at my short. I think that was pretty funny. When you're making a salad and a carrot challenges you, do a dance off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my God, look at that one.
It really does look like a toots.
That's hilarious. I love it. I'm weird. I'm a really weird guy. Oh my God, what happened to that one? Talk about a whole bunch of carrots thrown. Somehow,
yeah, it looks like they dumped the whole packet right there.
You see how all rotted because the mildew and everything? Hey.
Oh.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh no! Did you see that one? They all were going to die.
I see which vegetable has a sense of humor. A carrot top. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. So carrots are a lot of fun to grow. Oh my God. Talk about stinky feet. Hey, this is my other foot. So carrots are a lot of fun to grow. And I hope you guys enjoy this live. And I wonder how many in the chat. Let me know how many people have grown carrots. Love to know. Welcome in, God's desire for me. Welcome in, welcome in. Nice to see you. Gross, yeah, don't you know? Gross, gross, stinky feet. Stinky feet.
I would just eat off all the toes first. I don't know why.
I would definitely boil them.
I'd probably make noises as I did it. Oh no, please don't eat my toots. I have some in the garden now. I have
There's Gina.
Last year.
Welcome in, Gina versus Gina. So you know what? We're going to do something off just a little different today. We're going to show Dr. Paula Ruffin's video. I want to pop up that right away. There's 26 people are still coming in. So let me just give me 1 second. Yes, it is now live. Getting there, guys? Okay. Here we go. And Juliana's will be the same. Dr. Paula Ruffin. Make sure you guys subscribe to her. She does a lot of stuff for her show. And she helps out tremendously in so many things in health. And it's something that we should all follow. Dr. Paula Ruffin.
In this video, we're going to explore the world of carrots, where we will uncover their nutritional superpowers, explore their ancient roots, and if you stay to the very end, we're going to uncover some pretty quirky fun facts. Carrots are a nutritional treasure trove, and they boast a very impressive lineup of vitamins, minerals, and many micronutrients that are excellent for overall health and well-being. But right now, you're probably thinking to yourself, but Dr. Paula, carrots are so high in sugar. Let me share a story with you. Several years ago, I was at a wedding with some friends, and dinner was being served family style, you know, where they bring around the large plates of food and you have to serve yourself. And one of the side dishes was steamed carrots. So the steamed carrots made their way around in front of one of my girlfriends, and she looked at it and she said, I can't eat this. There's way too much sugar. And my other girlfriend looked at her and said, it's a vegetable. So before you demonize carrots for their incredible natural sugars, and unless you are piling on sugar over and above that, then I think you're going to be okay with consuming some carrots and understanding how incredibly healthy they are. So when most people think of carrot nutrition, they think of eye health because of the high levels of vitamin A. Well, orange carrots are highest in beta carotene, which actually converts to vitamin A, which is vital for skin health and eye health and your overall immune system. But while yellow carrots are the most popular, there's a lot of other colors of carrots, including purple, yellow, and white. While there is some variation in flavor, they are all packed with vitamins, minerals, and so many great nutrients. Purple carrots are the highest in anthocyanins, which is what's responsible for giving purple carrots their pigment. Anthocyanins have been linked to so many health benefits, including reducing inflammation, heart health, and even brain health. So munching on carrots isn't just good for your eyes, it's excellent for your whole body. But that's not all, folks. Carrots are full of dietary fiber. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that natural fibers are excellent to help aid in digestion. It also helps make you feel fuller, and it helps to feed the good bacteria in your gut for healthy digestion. Carrots are also incredibly high in vitamin C. Vitamin C actually helps improve collagen formation, which is great for the skin, but it's also a very powerful antioxidant, which helps fight off the free radical damage that we are exposed to every single day in our toxic world. But mostly, vitamin C is there to support you during cold and flu season. So ditch the orange juice and let's go for the carrots instead. So where did carrots come from? Carrots have these ancient roots that go way back. In fact, the earliest known carrots were not the orange carrots that we know today. They're actually the purple carrots. And legend has it that Queen Anne of England popularized the orange carrot by commissioning Dutch growers to produce an orange variety to match the royal colors. Carrots were also used during the Middle Ages for medicinal purposes. They were believed to actually help improve vision and aid in digestive ailments. We just went over that. So they were really onto something. And carrot seeds were even prescribed as a remedy for flatulence. There are carrot festivals around the world. In fact, there's a carrot festival in Holtville, California that has been going on since 1946. And I don't know about you, but I love carrot cake. The earliest known carrot cake dates back to the 10th century in Europe. But here's my favorite. The Guinness Book of World Records has the heaviest carrot on record as 20 pounds, and also the longest carrot on record at 20 feet. So whether you're munching on carrots raw as a snack or roasting them to perfection or even putting them in a smoothie, I highly recommend you start adding carrots to your diet. They're incredibly satisfying, help with digestion, your skin health, so it's like anti-aging in a vegetable. And stop demonizing them for their natural sugars. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. Do you love carrots? Let me know. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with somebody who you know would like some random trivia on carrots. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you on the next one.
Dr. Paula Ruffin. So if you guys haven't subscribed to her, Jane probably listed, there it is. Jane listed the link, and go subscribe. She'll love to have you there. And wow, that was pretty cool. I never knew that about flatulence. Mike didn't either. Mike's chaotic gardening. He get debunked that, he said.
Hey, Scratch and Pete. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, welcome in, Pete. Welcome in. So, well, we're going to go right to our growing guide. And we got to give away some seeds later with some trivia. Mysterious trivia.
Very, very mysterious.
And just welcome in My Alabama Farm Life. Just let you guys know before we start the guide, we do have memberships. We have 5 members now, which is pretty awesome. And they all start at $2.99. We have a new club. We have a new membership level. And now I'm trying to think what they are. We have the biochar at $2.99. Then we have the $4.99, which is, oh man, I got to write these down. This is terrible. Well, we have a membership of $4.99, $9.99, and $19.99. And there's things you get at each level for a period of time, which is pretty cool, including Sassy Lass and Trifecta and extra seeds and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Welcome in, Brampton Garden. Welcome in. It's just a way of giving it back for you guys, giving back to us. And what else? That's right. We got to talk about our seeds. So we have 2. We're affiliated with 2 businesses. We got M.I. Gardener and Mary's Heirloom Seeds. At Mary's Heirloom Seeds, if you use the word grow big, you get 10% off. And if you spend $20, you get free shipping. And M.I. Gardener, you got to use the word #grow big, and you get 10% too. You get 10% off, $18 free shipping. It's pretty cool. We have contests, by the way. And I noticed not many people have entered the Peter Pepper contest. Well, I got some seeds. I don't have a lot. But if you want to enter that contest, I'll give you like 5 seeds.
Mm-hmm.
And it only takes 1 plant. So, and until they run out. I have 6. I have several packets. I'll split them up 5 seeds each. First come, first serve. And just make sure you get into the contest. You're just not trying to get free seeds. You got to really enter that contest.
Yes. And I know the Peter Pepper is really hard to find. Last person I saw that had it was Mary's Heirloom Seeds. So check her out because I'm pretty sure she had it.
Yes, definitely. I think you usually get between 10 and 15 seeds usually when you get hot peppers for most businesses. So like I said, I haven't checked out Mary's Heirloom Seeds, but yes, she did have them last time I looked too. We also have the Detroit Red Beet.
Yay!
And the sunflower. Now, if anybody asks for all these seeds, if you guys could do a donation, I would really appreciate that. You could do my PayPal or Venmo. Let me put that as a banner. It just helps with postage and everything. It helps me get the other seeds. We also have the Black Beauty zucchini or 4-hook, whatever which one you want to use. And so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 Dr. Wyche's tomato. And I'm going to get seeds soon with that too. Again, try to make a donation if you can. I'll give you like 5, 6 seeds, something like that, not too many. And it's all about you getting into the contest, showing us how you grow, do 3 videos, because I want to see how you grow your plants too.
Yep.
You know, it's all about trying to get the community involved and having fun and seeing what kind of shapes you can and sizes you can make this in. Not a carrot though. If you go to Y Family Farm and subscribe to her, she has the longest carrot challenge, and that video is going to be up soon too. So, and probably the next month. So, mysterious Corky's gone. So there's 6 contests. Jane Doe will let everybody know what the contests they are. You can subscribe to them all, and winners get $100. So $100 is a lot better than no dollars. You just plant a vegetable and get $100, but you got to make those 3 videos. Tamika Davis, welcome in. There's G Mama Grows. And welcome Happy Mac. I think I said hi to everyone here. Awesome. If we didn't mention you, sorry about that. We just didn't see your name. Okay. So, also last thing for channel news, we have the Share Network. I'm going to start doing it this week. All it is you're going to be a group of 10 people, and every time somebody makes a video in that group, you got to share it out, because that makes you grow, makes us grow, makes everybody grow, and that's what we're about. Tennessee Fish Keeper, welcome in. And what better than just taking 2 or 3 minutes out of your day to share a channel and help everybody out of that group of 10. Okay. So we're going to go to our presentation. Carrots. I almost went to funky carrot picks again. Okay, here we go. Carrot growing guide. So Corky and I are going to go back and forth. And Corky, can you start us off? Because I got to get something to drink. Well, there you go.
Okay. 1 second, guys. Okay. So, carrot growing guide. Carrots have been cultivated for more than 3,000 years. Carrots originated in Asia around the northwest India. Cultivation of carrots for medicinal purposes began 2,000 to 3,000 years ago. They were used for medicinal purposes, including stomach ulcers, abscesses, bladder, liver, and kidney problems, to aid in childbirth and even in, what is that?
Aphrodisiacs.
Oh, aphrodisiacs. Oh, really?
Who knew?
Cultivation of roots for consumption dates back to 600 AD, when a purple roots type. Wow, I'm sorry, I can't read. 600 AD, when purple root types were grown in the area currently known as Afghanistan. Yellow types were eventually selected and produced in Syria and Iran in the 9th or 10th century. Carrots were introduced to China by the 13th century, and cultivation spread from the Middle East to Italy, Spain, and throughout Europe by the 14th century. Eventually, white and orange types were selected. Orange types, first grown in the Netherlands during the 17th century, were brought to North America by early settlers. The root was popular with the Native Americans, and production currently exists worldwide. They were known to the Greeks and the Romans, then reaching Europe early during the Christian era. A favorite vegetable of Queen Elizabeth in England. Carrots were brought to Virginia in 1609 and to the New England states in 1629. Carrots bring nutrients to the table, as well as a burst of color. Other than the typical orange carrots, it can be found in red, white, rainbow, and purple colors. Carrots also belong to the same family as celery, coriander, and parsley. Carrots are rich in vitamin A, which helps prevent poor eyesight. In addition, to being a tasty treat to humans. They also make a healthy treat for your pets. Carrots used as a vegetable for soups and curries. Grated roots are used as a salad or a snack, and carrots have many uses. Carrot juice is a rich source of carotene and is sometimes used for coloring. Yes, and I've grown the purple carrot before, and yeah, totally colored my hands and my roast and everything else that I had with it. Carrot tops are used for extraction of leaf protein as fodder and also for poultry feed. Carrots are popular as a snack food for deli trays and salads, cooked in casseroles, as main vegetable dishes, as well as numerous other culinary creations. Carrots are also rich in a source of is it beta-carotene, and
Yes.
contain thiamine and riboflavin. Riboflavin.
Riboflavin.
I don't know. Okay. And the carrot crop is second most popular vegetable in the world after potatoes. China ranks first in production, followed by Russia.
So the environment, how are you going to grow your carrots? Well, you want them in a sunny area. You could also grow them in a partial shade, but mostly you want that sun. You need that sun there, guys. You want it well drained. You want deep fertility. The ideal pH range for attaining a good yield is around a 5.5 to a 6.5. Soils with a pH of a 7.0 can be used, but it's too alkaline or acidic soils. Well, it's unsuitable for carrots. You want it cool, and the cooler it gets, when they start to get the big, oh man, everything, the sugars, and oh man, it tastes so good, especially when it's cold. The moisture in the ground, you want to try to keep it moist for the most part. Water carrots regularly. Water requirements depend on soil type. Use drip irrigation if possible. And a lot of times, drip irrigation is not your best thing with carrots. But if it's due to save money, it's definitely should be used. It's sometimes you need your water, but you don't want too much. At the same time, a lot of people have told me, Tony told me that just simply simplify gardening. He doesn't think drip irrigation is the best thing. I watched that in a video. I was like, oh, look at that. I always thought drip irrigation was a thing with carrots, but no. So
you know what I do?
What is that?
I take the hose to him.
Mm-hmm. Take the hose to the carrot.
Yeah. No, I honestly, I did the thing for a while with the wood. And that is probably one of the best things. So if you guys can't get your carrots to sprout, you take a long piece of wood, you plant your carrots, and then you cover them. And you leave them and you water over top of that piece of wood. And then you uncover them in 5 days. And if they sprouted, then there you go. So that way your carrots are in a straight line and they don't get lost in the rain or have birds come in and eat them, stuff like that. So the board method is one of the best methods I've used. Or if you don't care about your shapes and sizes of carrots, I just layer the crap out of them. And then when they pop up, I will thin them out. So I do whichever method can work for you. I mean, I've had carrots not pop up in the past. I've had issues. Carrots are a really hard thing. It has to be between a certain temperature in order for them to even sprout. So it can be frustrating. And for me, I had 3 weeks. I put down carrots, and 3 weeks later, they still weren't going. So I just took my packets of carrots and I just emptied them in my bed. And I had tons of carrots, and I still have tons of carrots. So whatever works for you.
So here we go. Avoid overwatering as hairy roots will form and forking will occur. Mulch around the plants to conserve soil moisture. Moisture fluctuation cause root disorders, slow leaf development, and contribute to bitterness. Wet and dry periods favor root cracking. Now, fertilizer. Before planting, determine the fertilizer needs with the soil test, and then follow with recommendations given with the test report. If fertilizer applications are warranted, work fertilizer into the top 6 inches of soil. If you fertilize with compost, apply no more than 1 inch of well-posted organic matter per 100 square feet of garden area. Carrots are a heavy potassium feeder. Potassium deficiency can cause the quality of root and disturb the overall metabolism of the plant. Potassium deficient roots are less sweet. That's important. Less sweet. Who wants less sweet carrot, right? And the flesh does not have desired luster. Boo! So make sure you add that. If you are using a fertilizer, though, before planting carrots, scatter a soil of 1 cup of complete fertilizer, which is a 10-10-10, or just use trifecta for each 10 feet of row planted. Use a rake to mix the fertilizer into the soil of a depth about 3 or 4 inches. So that goes pretty deep. Well, that carrot has to go down there, right? So once the plants emerge, scatter 2 tablespoons of fertilizer per 10 feet of row besides the plants when the tops are about 4 inches high. So 4 inches. Boom! Got to add it. Fertilizer again when the tops are 6 to 8 inches high if the tops become pale. So there we go. You have to start her off. You start with that fertilizer, then you add it when it's 3 to 4 inches, and then the 6 to 8 inches. So you constantly planting time. Carrots are usually planted with other frost-tolerant vegetables from mid-February to early April. Work the seed bed uniformly to break up the clumps and clots that prevent penetration. That's the word, penetration of the roots. You want that. You want that seed to grow. You want the root system. You want everything to go straight down. And that's what we're going to get to next, because it's very important. If you want to grow a straight carrot in the ground, you got to have the right soil. The soil for a carrot cultivation should be properly prepared to get a desired yield. Therefore, the field must be provided loose, deep, and well-drained for seeds to germinate. Carrots can be grown well in a wide variety of soils. However, commercial carrots farming's ideal soil should be a loose, rich, well-drained, and rich in humus. So that's very important. You got humus here, and so if you can add humus to the garden, it's very beneficial. Loamy or sandy soils with sufficient quantities of humus are well suited to the cultivation of carrots. All debris, like that stuff that's out in my garden right now, a lot of all debris or remains of previous crops should be removed completely to obtain the desired seedbed condition. Since the seeds are very small and delicate, and they're very small, guys, that's the reason why when we plant a lot of seeds out there, don't pull the little carrots plants out. Cut them with scissors. It's so much easier. And then you don't disturb the root system. Since the seeds are very small and delicate, the seed bed should be very finely prepared. Then seeds are lightly covered with soil or sand. You could do both. Some growers irrigate the field about 24 hours before sowing to ensure adequate moisture is present at the time of sowing. Many varieties germinate in about 10 to 15 days. Now that's very important what they said here, because once you aerate the soil, there's a moisture right to the top. So if you are planting your seed, it's the best time to plant. Don't wait longer. Do it right away. It's the best time to sow. And you guys, you got to see how small the seeds are. I got carrots. Let me see. We're going to be on page 6, Corky, when we come back. Okay, so let me show you some carrot seeds if you guys never seen them. Juliana's video is done. Good job, Juliana. Okay. Piece of paper. Whoop, 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 whoop. So just to let you guys know, some carrot seeds, they're not all the same size. So carrot seeds all come in a whole bunch of different sizes. I've seen some a lot smaller than this. If you guys can see this before I dump on my computer. There we go. So that's what carrot seeds look like. These look a little bigger than tomato seeds, actually, don't they? But I've been through seeds, last year at least. they were a lot smaller. So that's what carrot seeds look like. And Serena, I can't really go through your jokes. I could do like one a day, and I'd love to see it because I love jokes, as you guys could tell. I love to laugh and smile, but I just can't do a joke during the middle of a thingy. So I'm sorry about that, hon. But I'll definitely look at your jokes when there's a time for a joke. And so I can't really look at them, Serena. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're going to go back to our Untold Story of Carrots. No, not that one. There we go. Page number 6.
Okay. I thought you said we were at 5. Now I'm confused.
I think we ended at 5. There's 5.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So we're at 6. So all yours, Corky.
Awesome. Spacing and depth of planting. Plant seeds a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch deep. Not more than 2 to 3 seeds per inch in early spring. For later sowing, plant seeds a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch deep when the soil is drier and warmer. Space rows 12 to 18 inches apart. Carrot seeds germinate very slowly, which I have so little patience for. So mark your row by planting a single radish seed every inch or so. Germination requires up to 2 weeks or more, and the seedlings may not emerge uniformly. Thin the seedlings when they are about 1 inch tall to no more than 3 seedlings per inch for the finger carrots. 1 to 2 seedlings per inch for carrots that will be harvested young. 1 seedling per 1 to 2 inches for larger varieties. Danvers, half-long, that will be harvested mature for canning and freezing. Care. How do you care for your carrot? Do you pet it? Do you give it a hug on its ear? I don't know. That's not caring for your carrot. That's abuse. Okay.
That's a use for someone.
Carrots germinate best in warm, moist soil. Covering the row with clear polyethylene. What is that? Polyethylene?
That's perfect.
Okay. Film warms the soil and conserves moisture. Remove the film when seedlings appear. You can also use cardboard. Carrot seeds are weak and grow slowly while young. It is important to keep weeds down during the first few weeks. Why? Because there is a specific weed that looks exactly like a carrot. And if you keep the weeds down, then you won't have confusion. But there is a specific weed that looks exactly like a carrot topper. And you're going to be like, which one's which? And you're going to be all confused and flubbergasted. Okay. Let's see. You should also cover the top of the carrots earth up around 60 to 70 days after sowing to help in the development of roots. The soil is earth up covered the top of developing roots to prevent loss of color to the top. Mine always turn green, but I don't know. The tops become green and toxic when exposed to sunlight. I always cut that part off anyway. Harvesting. Grabbing the leaves and pulling the carrot can rip the foliage off. By the way, most of my carrots that I have out there, if I just pulled the top, like I would still have tons of carrots in the ground. So you literally have to dig them or have to be very careful. I usually take my finger and like get in there and then try to pull them out. And sometimes I still break them. So grabbing the leaves and pulling the carrot can rip the foliage off the vegetable. So loosen the soil around the carrot with a fork first. Finger carrots usually are ready for harvest within 50 to 60 days. Other varieties should usually be allowed to grow until they have reached a minimum of 3/4 inch diameter, about 60 to 70 days after planting. They may then be harvested over 3 to 4 week period. Summer plants, carrots, may be left in the ground until a killing frost. Some gardeners place straw mulch over the row so that the carrots can be harvested throughout the fall. Cut off the tops of the carrots 1 inch above the root and place in storage at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. With high humidity, carrots may be placed in a refrigerator or buried in the sand. Also, my grandfather used to do this as well. I just leave them in the dirt until I'm ready for them. I don't have anything out there that's going to eat them or anything like that, unless I get a rogue chicken that tries to eat the toppers. But I don't have anything out there that's going to eat them. Keep them in the grounds like that is your way of keeping fresh carrots without having to store them somewhere or can them or freeze them. You can just keep them right in the ground and you can go out there anytime and pick them. I just ate some carrots not too long ago because my husband, and then I give a carrot a day to my rabbit Rupert. Companion plants. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I already read the other part, right? Yeah, I did. Companion plants. Because they like to hold hands. Carrots have many companion plants that can protect them from pests and help their growth. Plants that are good companion plants for carrots. Chives. When grown near carrot plants, chives improve the taste, the texture of their carrot neighbors. Chives also deter aphids and other pests. And it's really awesome too. If you don't want to, by the way, chives will just take over everything. So you have to be really careful with that. But you can also make a chive tea. And I've done this before with numerous things. It has a strong, pungent onion smell. And if you do not want your chives to spread, wait until they bloom, cut the blooms off, and then put those and make a tea out of those. Now, I always leave a few behind so that my chives can reproduce a little bit. But I cut off a lot of them because I don't want them just taking over. I have raised beds. If you don't have raised beds, that's a different story. But I have raised beds and I just don't want them all over the place because they will just take over a spot. So I use their flowers to make teas and stuff out of. By the way, their flowers are totally edible. You can make vinaigrettes and everything out of them, but they have a really potent smell. And that's what bugs don't like. Legumes. Legumes can enrich the soil around the carrot through the nitrogen fixing process. Planting pole beans or bush beans near your carrot plants will ensure that the carrots have a rich and healthy soil in which to grow. Nasturtiums, that's my favorite. I have nasturtiums everywhere in my garden. I planted this tall trailing mix, and I'm telling you what, baby, it's just like, it will just take over. It's so awesome. Nasturtiums make a good companion plant for carrots and a wide variety of other plants because they repel aphids, cucumber beetles, and other pests. Nasturtiums also attract pollinators. I love nasturtiums because they're usually the last flower to keep going in my garden. And because of this, I get tons of bees. I get tons of those last aching bumblebees that just need that extra pollen, or even bumblebees. I get a ton of those in the fall, and they're all over my nasturtiums. And you have to also be really careful where you plant nasturtiums because they'll come back every year, especially if you just let them go. I have before, so my center bed is just insane with nasturtiums every year. But it travels all over my garden, and it repels bugs. So onions likewise deter many pests, most notably for carrots and rust flies. Radishes. Radishes loosen up soil, and when they sprout and allow carrots roots to grow more easily, radishes germinate faster than carrots, so you can plant radish seeds around the same time that you planted carrot seeds. They'll loosen the soil by the time the carrots start growing. And also, one thing I've also learned that I'm going to do this year, for those that are in our watermelon radish competition, you can use those toppers and also make a tea out of that. And when you do that, you can spray that as well. Bugs do not like those toppers because they're hot. They're kind of spicy, kind of like a nasturtium. Rosemary. I love rosemary. It's so wonderful. Rosemary and some other herbs like sage can deter the carrot rust fly. Other plants like borage, oregano, cilantro, marigold make good universal companion plants to have in your vegetable garden, as they deter pests like cabbage moths and nematodes. Carrot disease management. Preventing carrot diseases is easier than treating them. Whether a disease is causing by a fungal or bacteria pathogen, once the disease has taken hold, it's difficult to treat it. And you got to be really careful with that because you can get that in your soil. Carrot disease management is a multi-pronged effort and begins with choosing a site that has well-drained soil. Evenly moist soil is good for healthy carrot growth.
Now when we're talking about disease management too, a lot of stuff out there is pesticides and all this other crap. Try to not get into it. You got to really manage your plant from the early beginning. Every day when you're going out there. That's the reason why I like hand watering. You really look at the plant and see what's going on.
Yeah.
See what's going on. Take notes. You got to fix the problem right away, because once your plant gets infected or diseased, it's really hard. Then you got to start using chemicals. We don't want to use chemicals. And I still say use Surround if you guys have any kind of bug pressure. The thing is make sure it never goes on your fruit or veggie. Let it go on your leaves. So if you're having on a carrot, just make sure you have your carrot that you're not eating the leaves off of it if you're putting stuff on it. Now, even if it's organic, it doesn't matter. If all that organic stuff you see in the store still has some chemicals in it.
Yeah, and just because it's organic also doesn't mean that you spray once and that's it. Organic means that you have to keep doing it, unfortunately. If you use neem oil, whatever you use, DE, whatever, as soon as it rains or anything like that, it's going to rub off and then you have to do it again. For me, it's more of a prevention thing. So I do it right from the beginning, and I will start spraying everything down with my chive tea that I make, or if it's really hardcore out there, I will make a garlic tea and I will spray everything with that. That you can put on your vegetables and it's no big deal, but the bugs hate it. So if you want to make a garlic tea, it stinks, but it works.
And if you're using neem oil with neem oil, soap, and water, just make sure you dilute it good to start. Do not put neem totally on a plant. You're going to burn a plant. And make sure it's either late at night that you add it or very, very first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
You don't want to add anything in the middle of the day. You're going to burn.
And that's also the same with DE, diatomaceous earth. If you use that, you want to use it towards the evening where you see no bees.
And if you use Surround, just make sure what Surround is, guys. It's a clay. And what happens is the bug goes to the clay and it starts eating the plant, and all of a sudden it tastes like, this is disgusting. I don't want this. And they go away from the plant. That's what Surround does. Clayland clay, I think it's something called like that. Anyway, they don't like the taste of it, so they run away. So that's what Surround basically is. It's organic, but I don't think you want to eat it either. You'll see it on a lot of fruit trees. They use a lot of fruit management. Surround. Okay. So let me go on from here. So we're on page number 10. So evenly moist soil is good for healthy carrot growth. But soggy soil that holds water promotes root and crown rot disease. Another essential step in disease management is choosing carrot cultivars that are resistant to certain diseases. So that's very important. If you go to Johnny's Seeds, They usually tell you, or most people, if you look at a seed pack, it tells you what disease resistant it has. So just make sure you look at the cultivars, any kind of seed packet you have, and see if it's good for you. Diseases affecting carrots, regardless of the pathogen, overwinter in the soil and can infect next season's crop. Practice crop rotation, which is simply planting a different crop, such as tomatoes, in the same area where you planted carrots the year before. It's possible. Don't plant carrots in the same spot for at least 3 years. Keep weeds, and if you are planting in the same spot because of location, make sure that you really got to adjust the soil. Adjusting the soil is so important. Add everything to it, because if you still grow in the same area, but you got to add stuff. Totally add your micros, macros, a lot of compost into the garden.
And remember too, guys, if you planted something else in that stead, say for instance, I planted carrots, but then I pulled everything up and I planted something else in its stead, that's considered a crop rotation. So just remember that, because I only have limited space. So sometimes it's really hard to rotate everything and remember where I put it.
Okay, so keep weeds at bay, because some diseases such as aster yellows are transmitted by leafhoppers, which are insects that lay their eggs on the nearby weeds. Don't forget that carrots are cool season crops, which means that many problems grown carrots happen if you try to grow them as a warm season crop. Plants to avoid growing with carrots. So make sure you don't put strawberries and your like broccoli and cauliflower next to each other. Again, like companion plant, guys, companion plant. So plants to avoid growing with carrots. Some plants can hinder each other's growth or attract dangerous pests. Specific plants that should be kept apart from carrots include dill. Dill, who knew? Dill produces.
I think dill needs to be planted far, far away from everything, it seems. Like, what the heck, man? Like, it needs its own bed away from everything. Bye-bye, dill.
Exactly. Exactly. See those little poop? Dill produces compounds that are harmful to carrots and can stunt their growth and development. Fennel. Fennel is harmful to many plants. It attracts a wide variety of pests, so planting fennel far from your garden can draw pests away from your vulnerable vegetables. Parsnips. Though parsnips don't harm carrots diseases, they are susceptible to the same diseases and pests as carrots. Growing carrots and parsnips apart from each other can contain a potentially harmful infestation. Okay. Most carrots are fast grown and have few production problems. Rotating plants locations in a garden each year help control many diseases. And if you guys see stuff that's duplicated, well, there's a reason, because it's important. So carrot fly, they're small white maggots that feed on and burrow to your developing root. So I got cut off here. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Use soil, apply the chemicals on emergent seeds. We don't really want to do that, but make sure you look at your plant and see if you have any carrot flies around them. Disease, leaf blights, fungal disease that causes spotting on your infected leaves and occurs on your foliage. Root rots and spots, that's fungal diseases that cause decay on rotting on the root. Leads to forking on shaped roots. Well, practice crop rotation and just make sure your soil's right. And what happens if it yellows? Multiple tops per plant, yellow discoloration of leaves, and numerous hairy roots. Well, that's usually carried by leafhoppers.
I also, okay, this is just my method of how I think, but like I grow a lot because I like to can. And when I do grow something, like I usually plant a pound of it at a time. Like this year I'll be planting a pound of peas because I'm not going to be canning it, but I'll be freezing it because I'll use it throughout the entire year and I'll have like 20 or 30 pounds of peas. Okay. So what I think about too is I know a lot of people don't like Johnny's because it's expensive, but I'll go to Johnny's Seeds and I'll take a look at their carrot hybrids, and I'll see which hybrid carrot is less susceptible to root rot, all those diseases that you can get in your carrots. So that helps my crop a lot more. I'm not saying don't get heirlooms because I love heirlooms, but sometimes a little hybrid help will be cool, and you won't get all of that extra stuff to worry about typically. Now, I'm not saying that you won't get other bugs, but
So we just had a couple people enter the chat. You got My Renaissance Grandma's here, Darth X, the Wickershire Project's here. Let me see who else is here. Shaney, 2003, Riverdale Gardens. Everybody, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I love Johnny's too. I do a lot of market gardening now. I did last year, and I'm definitely doing it this year to sell my crops. So Johnny's is the way to go as far as for me. And unfortunately, you have to spend like $200 in order to get free shipping. So I usually just bite the bullet. I get like 4 or 5 packs of seeds and just pay for that shipping cost, unfortunately. But I trust them. That's another thing, is like I trust them because I've gotten seeds from there before and I've grown awesome stuff. So cucumbers and carrots are the ones that I get the most of, because for me, I do some research on their seeds, and I find the ones that are like prevent mold or that mildewy crap that you can get on your cucumbers. So I take a look at that and I'm like, okay, so this is the hybrid that can prevent that. So I'm going to plant that. And that gives me the maximum amount of cucumbers that I can get, because I eat them all. They're just wonderful. Or say, for instance, I'm making a ton of pickles that year and I want to get the maximum amount, and I don't want to have to deal with mildew and all that crap. So if that's the case, then I'll get the cucumbers from there, I'll get my carrots from there, and then I'll just deal with the cucumber bugs as they come in. And that's the only thing I have to worry about typically. So yeah. Yeah. And I like getting stuff in bulk, guys. That's my thing. I'm like, it's as much food as I can possibly grow for my family and myself, and safely, and so that's what I do. And so the last few years, actually last 4 years, I have planted hybrid tomatoes. And I'm telling you what, I get 60 pounds like the one year I literally got 60 pounds every 3 days. And I still have sauce in my basement from that. And it's because I picked a great tomato, and I haven't had any issues. So something to think about, guys. And I know, I really love my heirlooms too, but to help feed my family, that's what I'm going to do.
So before we answer these questions here, let's show Juliana's video. So I'm just getting off this for a second, and I got to go find it. So just give me a couple seconds, guys, and I got to look up Juliana's video. Hope you guys are enjoying this live. Hopefully you guys are learning something. Hopefully you guys are having fun. Hopefully you guys are sharing each other out and, making friends with everybody else in the chat. So just let you guys know, Juliana thought this was Thursday. Did you know? Well, she said, oh my God. And she goes, well, I don't want to forget. I don't like forgetting. I'm going to make it right now. So she did this really, really fast. And Juliana, I can't say thank you so much for doing this for us. Last second, just like that. So let's see what she has to say. This is, did you know, from Juliana. I just got to find it. There it is. Did you know? Did you know?
Did you know? Carrot edition. Did you know carrots were first grown as medicine for an assortment of ailments? Carrots can be traced back about 5,000 years. Since many mistook the vegetable for parsnips, it's unclear when they first appeared. Did you know that Mel Blanc, the voice of the cartoon character Bugs Bunny, did not actually like carrots?
No way.
You know this orange vegetable can also come in other colors, such as white, yellow, red, even purple? Did you know that baby carrots are not even an actual type of carrot? They started when a California farmer who did not want to keep throwing out blemished carrots started cutting and peeling vegetables to make them appear perfect. Did you know, in addition to being 88% water, carrots can be left in the ground all winter? Did you know that cooked carrots are better for you than raw? Cooking the vegetable releases more beta carotene. The raw vegetable only gives you 3%, but when you cook it, you get up to 40%. In addition to being great for eyesight and your skin, it also helps boost your immune system. Did you know? Did you know that California produces over 85% of the carrots grown in the United States? Carrots are also the second most popular vegetable in the world after potatoes. Did you know that carrot seeds are so tiny that 2,000 seeds can easily fit in a single teaspoon? Did you know the average person will consume 10,866 carrots in a lifetime? Did you also know that the root vegetable, carrot, was the first vegetable to be commercially canned? Did you know? Did you know that roots reach their ideal color when the air temperature is between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit? In 2015, 71,550 acres of fresh market carrots were harvested, with a total yield of approximately 2.4 billion pounds. Did you know in 2015 the average fresh carrot yield per acre was about 34,000 pounds? Did you know? And what would it be here at Grow Big without the world's largest carrot? Chris Quayle, at age 34, is believed to have grown the world's heaviest carrot, weighing in at 22.4 pounds. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know?
Did you know?
I need like the world's largest life-size thing of ranch dressing. Please.
I tell you what, for Juliana doing that last second, and I know she had to work on it beforehand because she knows what's going to happen this week. That was so well done. She must have been so much pressure doing that. That would have took me forever. But Juliana, thank you so much. That was amazing. That was really, really good. And Juliana goes, ranch. Welcome in, Myra Page. Welcome in. And our Ark Wildman Survival. Thank you guys all for coming. There's 48 people in the chat now. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. And just a note before we go to the next page, Thursday's interview is going to be, exactly. I might have to dance. This is an outstanding guest. Biochar is, it's the big thing. It's been going on for a while now, but it's going on for the bigger gardeners or the bigger researchers, not the gardeners like that just garden for their family. Not many people know what biochar really even is. Well, this lady is one of the most important people in the United States. And a lot of the connections she has overseas, well, they come to her. A lot of people from overseas come to our guest. I mean, that's how important this lady is. So Thursday, there's going to be people from all over the world coming to our telecast. And I shown Corky before, I gotta set my alarm clock. I can't wait for this. So, it's a very special time for Corky and I to have a guest like this on our channel. And hopefully you guys can share it out because it'll be nice for her to come into this chat and see over 100 people in the chat. So if you guys can make that happen for us, we appreciate it. Okay. Questions. Let me see. I'm going to the questions period, but we're going to give some seeds away soon, right after this part. And it's going to be trivia. Trivia.
Very mysterious.
It might get dark on Corky's end. So let's get some trivia. Not trivia. Let's get to the rest of the guide. page number 12.
By the way, I wasn't shouting when I entered those into the chat, guys. Somebody said they needed to know what the companion plants were again for the carrots, so I put them in the side chat. But I'm horrible at typing sometimes, and it was lowercase and uppercase. So hopefully you got that.
Yeah, if you guys need to go back, just do the replay, watch it again if you guys want to go back and learn something too. That's what's great about YouTube. If you learn something, you could always go back to find it. So, all right, frequently asked questions, and I'll do page 12. Corky, and you finish us up.
That's fine.
Okay, frequently asked questions. What causes my carrots to turn green on a crown that's top of the root? This condition is called sunburning. It causes an off flavor and dark green pieces in the cooked product. Sunburn can be avoided when the tops are healthy by pulling a small amount of loose soil up to the row when the roots start to swell. Start to swell. Why are my carrots misshapen with forked or twisted roots? Well, forking may result from attacks of root nematodes. Twisting results from seedings are too thickly, and the carrots may hit a rock or hard contact in the soil. So you get all those funny shapes all over the place because this root's going down, and well, something's in their place. That's the reason why we use a lot of sand when we use carrots, because it pushes the root straight down. That's the reason why I use sand. I have planted carrots several times with no luck. Boo! Why won't they come up? Do not plant the carrots too deep. Sow the seeds on the top of the bed. Gently rake them in, covering the seeds only a quarter of an inch. That is very important. And here goes Corky.
Okay. So, question. What causes my carrots to have a fine, hairy roots, poor color, and bitter taste? These conditions are caused by a disease known as aster yellows. Just to let you guys know, there is a green carrot out there, and I had planted it last year in my garden. It had a a green top and yellow bottom. It was like not tricolored. It was bicolored. And my husband planted them, and I thought they were bad. There is a carrot out there that has green tops. So a green top and then yellow at the bottom. So Baker Creek sells it. So just an FYI, there is a carrot out there like that. So
And just
use it.
and just make sure the soil's moist, guys. You don't want the carrots to dry up. That's very important too.
What causes my home garden carrots to be tasteless, woody, and often bitter instead of sweet and tender? A lot of this also, guys, has to do with the frost because it's a root vegetable. These problems are associated with growing environmental conditions during a maturing period. Carrots grow best and develop highest sugars when temperatures are between 40 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit and are planted in fall for early winter harvest. Carrots are cold hardy, but should be planted so that they mature before temperatures drop to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, as damage or death can occur. I still have my carrots out there. So far, everything's good. A lot of people will put straw and stuff over top of them and keep them in the ground until they're ready to use. So you can use the ground as like your own refrigerator. What causes my carrot to be pale yellow instead of a typical orange color? Although there are a variety difference of root color, the problem could be caused by environmental conditions. Carrots maturing under warm temperatures or high moisture conditions often lack root color and have poor flavor and texture. Plant carrots so that they mature under relatively cool temperatures that average less than 80 degrees. Avoid excessive soil moisture. By the way, I have a really hard time growing carrots in midsummer. So it's because I can't keep the temperature below 80 degrees. So a lot of times my carrots won't fully mature. For me, the best time to grow carrots is early spring because I just usually throughout the fall, even the temperature is so hot that I can't grow them until it's too late. The foliage of my carrots is infected with brown lesions, which cause the leaves to decay. This is a leaf blight of carrots and is caused by fungi. These conditions can be controlled by spraying a fungicide. Begin at the first sign of disease and repeat at 10 to 14-day intervals. Extended periods of high humidity caused by dew and intermittent rain contribute to the development of leaf blight of carrots. If not controlled, leaf blight reduces yield and discontinue when weather conditions change. Don't use a fungicide, guys, if you can help it.
It's the last resort.
Yeah. When I dug my carrots, I found swelling on the roots. They are rooted not. They are root not nematodes. Nematodes are controlled with soil treatments, rotation to resistant crop, and soil solarization. The foliage on my carrot looks yellow and multiply sprouting at the crown of the root. The roots have numerous small roots on the main root. This is Aster yellows, a virus disease of carrots carried by leaf hoppers. There is no control for the disease other than the good insect program coupled with removal of disease plants once the disease symptoms begin. My carrots are rotting at the soil line. On close examination, I found the top of the root covered by a white fungal mat. This is a southern blight of carrots, a soil-borne disease. It can be controlled by combining a good foliage fungicide program and deep burial of organic material to undercompost leaf tissue is not the upper zone of the garden soil and rotation. Don't use fungicides.
Like I was saying, guys, whenever we're going to this questions and stuff like that, we don't want to use that crap. So make sure you inspect your plants all the time. Take a straw through there every morning. Take a straw through there at night too. Always look at your plants every day. Take a notepad. Take your camera. Take a picture. If you see a bug out there that you have no idea, take a picture of it if you can.
Yep.
So that's important.
Once I harvest my carrots and place them in the crisper, they soon deteriorate into a slimy, foul-smelling mess. This is usually associated with bacteria soft rot, which enters the carrot at harvest time through cuts and breaks. Harvest your carrots before the soil temperature rises above 80 degrees Fahrenheit and the bacteria become active. To control, wash carrots thoroughly. Broken or damaged carrots should be consumed immediately. After washing them, place them in a crisper and keep them in a cool temperature.
That's it. Boom!
Yay! Carrots! I love carrots. It's a challenge every year, but I love them. I think last year, it was last year, my husband and I had a competition whose carrots would be more abundant and the best. It was me.
So I'm just looking. I could probably see the chat now. I haven't had a chance to look at the chat since before. Yeah, boom, Juliana, boom.
Boom.
Hopefully you guys like this carrot guide. Just make sure you handle carrots with care. When you're out there pulling your carrots.
King Poobah is in the chat, by the way. No, I won, honey. I won.
So, and I'm telling you, when you overwinter your carrots, I mean, this carrot would have been, it's pretty good size, really. I have no idea what kind this is, but I'm still going.
I just had my carrots not too long ago, and because they're wintered, oh my gosh, they're so sweet. They're the sweetest carrots I've ever had. Delicious.
So Thursday's interview is with Kathleen Draper. So just a quick note. And 1 second. She's the director of America, Australia, New Zealand. Carbon Standards International. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, oh my God, this is great. Biochar author, speaker, maven, myth slayer, focused on biochar education, research, and consulting. I mean, wow, this is going to be cool. I'm going to learn so much. I got so many questions to ask. And I'm telling you what, some of these people that come into this chat, I mean, they have their PhDs of something else that I'm like, I can't even pronounce. Yeah, because they're so invested in biochar, and she's so invested in biochar. So I want to make sure I want to take the same interest because it's important to them. It has to be important to me. And so I know once I get after this live, go off this live, and I got to see some stuff here. It's going to be biochar for the next 48 hours for me. So if I'm not in your chat during the day, well, I'm going to be looking at biochar, and hopefully we get this interview really, really well put together.
I'm excited. I already have 101 questions for biochar. I'm just excited about it. Last year's really the first year that I've ever used it because it's the first year that I found it in bags that I didn't have to make it. So I was like, this is awesome. I didn't know you could just buy it, which was awesome for me. So I bought a huge bag of it, and I've just been using it. I still have half a bag left, so I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm going to make my soil so healthy. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Well, what happens to biochar makes your plant healthy. It doesn't make your vegetables taste any better, but what happens is it makes your plants healthy. So I'm all for that. I know Food Forest Permaculture, he's ready for it too.
Howie's my buddy, and like he's like, Courtney, you need to get, because I was having issues with my cucumbers last year with the cucumber bugs. He's like, Courtney, you need to get biochar. And I was like, yes, but I don't want to make it. And then I found a huge bag of it. I'm like, yes. Tammy's like, I'm sure all the Amish people and Tammy and Becca probably thought I was crazy because I put a giant bag of biochar in the back of their car. They're like, yeah. And like, how do you know a girl's really into her plants? She buys a 40-pound bag of biochar.
And this is the big thing, what G Mama just said too, is biochar is awesome. Make sure it's activated when purchased, or it needs to be activated before use. So you got to make sure, because if it's activated, then you get your micros and macros in there, and it just stores all your good stuff in your soil. That's what biochar does. So it doesn't leach out and spread out. It leaches right there, so your plant can have a long sustainability. So welcome in, Rudy. Good to see you. So, well, guys, it's contest time, I guess. We're early. It's only an hour and 15. We got a lot to talk about. Okay, you know what? First, let's finish the carrot discussion. Is there any questions we could help you with carrots? And if you have diverticulitis, just make sure you don't eat them raw. I'm going to point this sucker at people.
That sucks, man, because I love raw vegetables. I think I like vegetables better raw than cooked. And that would just suck for me. Like, I just love raw carrots, raw broccoli, raw cauliflower. I think I was a rabbit in a past life.
Now, you know what's interesting? I read something today that they said if you boil your carrots, they're more nutritious than raw.
Really?
And I never heard that before, but I read that and I was like, really? I read it in my car when I was driving, believe it or not.
Well, I imagine if you steam them, they would maybe, because you're pulling, I don't know. But if you cook things like I cook them, I boil the crap out of things till they're mush. That can't be good. That can't be good.
I think I was trying to look up, like, did you know about carrots? And that's where I found it. I was like, really? I never knew that. Because I've been trying to eat them raw the whole time. And I have problems, so I can't really digest hard food, raw foods like that. So I got to really try to cook it. And I'm like, oh, Joe, did you see my video? I missed it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Prepper 101. Glad to know that you like a little cocaine with your carrots and broccoli.
Billy said sold at Walmart, Tractor Supply, Acres Hardware, probably Amazon. You can find biochar anywhere, but not all biochar is the same. Just like compost, all compost is not the same. And like G Mama said, it's you got to really activate it because otherwise you could do more harm than good. So you guess some important things. And there's Prepper. Now I'm just reading Prepper 101. Carrots, cocaine, and broccoli. And you know what? Even though I do not do any drugs or anything like that, there is beneficial things with, say, for example, marijuana, and that people should just listen to. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. I have no problem with anybody disagreeing about anything, but learning about it, it's always good. Learning's good for anything, even if you disagree.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what? There's nothing better than you boil some carrots for like that vegetable broth. That sweet, vegetable broth that you want to make some vegetable soup in. Like, yum. You know what a lot of people do is they use the toppers and boil the crap out of that and make broth out of those carrot toppers, and then they can it. Yummy. And then you have like some good sweet broth to add to your yummy yums. Yeah, you can do carrots and onions, throw a bunch of stuff in a pot. By the way, guys, when you peel your carrots, don't throw those peels away. Clean them up really good, peel them, and then use those peels. You can make broths and stuff out of those. You don't have to eat the peels. You just boil them. Sorry, it burps because I'm drinking beer, but boil them until you make a nice broth out of them. And for me, I have been saving my chicken carcasses, and I put them in a bag and I put them back in the freezer, and then I will boil the crap out of those for broth as well. And then you can add your carrots and your onions and all that stuff. Yummy! So delicious. Plus, it's super good for you. A good broth will keep you from getting sick. So, yeah, Dee's Garden wants to know how you activate biochar.
A lot of times, you've got to do it immediately after it comes into a certain shape. So, we're going to talk more about that on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because I really want to say what I want to say, but I don't want to be wrong. And since we're going to have the master, to me, it's the master, come on in and talk about it. I want to hear what she says. That's what I really want to do. Because I was told you could just lay biochar on the ground and let it go. But then you got to activate it to make it work. Just like G Mama just said. So, and that's what I learned today is for all those micros and everything to work, it has to be activated to store energy in there. So, we're going to ask those questions on Thursday. So I know Dee's Garden Adventures, it's going to be one of our main topics because that's the most important thing is to activate it. So, anything to add to that, Corky? Becoming a Green Stalker says carrots and onions and veggie broth, awesome soup.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not just for soup anymore, guys. Especially if you boil that chicken, that's collagen, ladies. You need that for your face, for your hair. You boil that broth and you drink it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, girl. Because it's good for you.
And just let you know, one way to activate it is with compost. So, because the micros will go to the biochar and store in there. So it's something as simple as that. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll figure it out. Just let you guys know, I went to Amazon and got this compost biochar with mycorrhiza fungi. And so I'm have this, and I'm adding microbes to it. Microbe room. I got the microbes going to the compost with more microbes right to the biochar. So that's part of my plan. And when I grow something, I go 100% in, 120% in. So when I make something my own compost tea, it's going to be some potent stuff. And that's stuff I'm learning right now in class, actually. Let me see what
I
else.
just like buying dirt. I don't like touching anything gross. Good Lord. Good Lord, girl. Yes, I agree about the collagen. That chicken broth gels in the fridge, and so you know it is full of collagen. That's right, girl. Yummy. And then scoop off the fat at the top for fat-free chicken broth. Yep. Actually, leave that fat in there. Oh, man. There's nothing better. You just leave that fat in there, girl. It's good for you. It's good fats. You need it.
Carrot top pesto. I love carrots. I also heard using carrot tops for dyeing yarns. There we go. So many benefits of what we have when we just throw it away. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, you can boil your onion peels too. It'll make like an onion-y like types of. I don't do that because like I don't know. I guess you can strain it, but I don't do that.
Well, imagine if Prepper 101 put like Viagra in that one thing too. When he said that one topic. I'm talking about carrots. I have 3 bags of hardwood charcoal.
Cool.
Treasure in Home is laughing. Jinjin Ninja. And thank you for becoming a member. Hempo is a huge part of early American crop propaganda.
Miss T with the T. Miss T with the T in the
Oh,
house.
Oh, cool. She's here. That's awesome. 49 people in the chat. Thank you guys for coming. So we're just looking at the chat before we go. Some trivia, give away some MI Gardner seeds. It's mysterious.
Riverdale Garden wants to know what our favorite carrot varieties are.
You know, I like the little short ones because
Nantes?
anybody can grow those. And Nantes is also, let me get my seeds out.
I like Danvers. I like a carrot to be big, long, and thick. I do. I like Danvers. I've grown Nantes before. Nantes are just really, really sweet, but there's not enough. I like to have something I can or store. I really, really love Oxheart. If you guys haven't grown Oxheart, you need to. So cool, guys. It really, when you pull that out of the soil and they're that big, it like looks like something dinosaurs. Like it looks like, I don't know, cavemen should be eating that. It's just so cool looking. And it's really awesome when you like peel those and put them in a roast. Like, cause they're just so big.
So I'm gonna
What, Shani? You didn't like my description?
So I'm just looking up carrots and Johnny seeds, and I want to show you the kind. It's Bolero. I like Bolero. I'm going to show you some pictures from Johnny seeds. So, well, here's Bolero. This is Bolero.
You guys are perverts in the side chat. I wasn't going there.
Talking about carrots in the side chat.
Look at you guys. I'm appalled.
So a lot of the people I have talked to, a lot of for big carrots, very nice, very thick, is Bolero. And then you get those at Johnny Seeds. And
I've
it
gotten
has
those before. Actually, I think those are the seeds I got this year. I know one of them was on sale, and that's what I grabbed. But see, look at all that disease-resistant stuff. Like, that's awesome. And that's one less thing that you have to worry about. Now, if you're planning for canning or if you're planning for a market garden, that's perfect for you. Perfect.
Yeah, this is a really good carrot, guys. Highly, highly recommend that carrot. Again, Johnny Seeds, they are expensive.
But also, they're the only seed company that I know of too that you can get 100,000 carrot seeds if you wanted. You can get 5,000 carrot seeds. And if you plant in bulk like I do, you want like 5,000 carrot seeds because there is a chance that some of your carrots are not going to pop up. Something's going to happen to them. A bird's going to come down and eat your carrot seeds. And then what are you going to do? So I always plant in huge amounts. That way I know. See, there's 5,000 for $10.95. You can get 5,000 carrot seeds. Boom, that's what you need. Or how about, well, that's a little expensive. 25,000 seeds for $33. Oh my gosh, you can just charge up your credit card.
100,000 seeds.
Yeah. Oh, or you can get 500,000 for $500.
Oh, it's only 500,000.
Just charge it up. But yeah, you can buy in bulk, and that's why I like a lot. It's better than buying 5 or 6 packs of carrot seeds. You know, I'd like to get all 5,000 at once, and that's what I did. I paid $14 for it. But you know what? If I have seeds left over for next year, then that's one less year that I had to pay for them. So buy 1 billion seeds.
Imagine that.
You get a bird attack. You know, they're coming after you.
Dustin, I got a good deal today. 1 million carrot seeds. This carrot here is another really good seed. Since we're staying on topic a little bit, Mokum. This is a very good carrot. I have grown this too. Again, 5,000 seeds.
Yeah,
$11.
What I do with Johnny's too is I go straight to clearance. I go straight to the clearance bin. I take a look and see what they have. And that's what I did with my cucumbers this year. And that's what I did with my carrots this year. I went straight to clearance or on sale. Yeah. And I checked it out. You can get things for really inexpensive. And I always look for hybrid for stuff like that I'm growing in bulk like that. Well, I'm glad I'm cracking you up. This is really how I normally am, guys. There's no, like, I'm not faking this. Like, if you ever watched White Family Farm, people in here like Ginger Ninja and the Wickershire and Joe and stuff, this is just me. I'm just goofy. Oh, he said, I wouldn't put anything past her when it comes to carrot seeds. True that.
Shani did have a question. How long does it take carrots to go to seeds?
How long does it take?
Yes.
If you have the right conditions, it can take 5 days. If you don't have the right conditions, like me, it could take 3 weeks.
I think she meant after when you start getting seeds from the carrot. Like if you have really bad conditions where it starts to flower, for example.
Okay.
So when it goes
carrots
to seed,
are not going to flower in the first year. You have 7, like it depends on your variety. Like for mine, it was like 70 days. But carrots aren't going to flower. They're going to flower in your second year because they're biannual. So what they will do is if you leave them in the ground, the next year you're going to get carrot seeds. So if you want more carrot seeds, besides the 5,000 that you already bought from Johnny's, you just let them go to seed next year and you can swim in it.
So
okay, that's good. That's good to know. I thought somebody was trying to break into the house earlier. Here it was an Amazon delivery truck.
Hope was a good one. So How to Garden says, I soak my biochar in compost tea. Thumbs up, because that's exactly what Corky and I were talking about early before we started the show. Boom.
Yeah, there's a couple things that are biannual. You just have to take a look at it because parsley is another one. And I didn't know that. I thought it was like once you plant it, it'll keep coming up. But it will go to seed in your second year too. So just look out for that. There's lots of seeds and vegetables that do that. So
Oh, with the biochar, that's how you get the bigger Peter pepper. That's true. Healthy Peter pepper plant. You know, it's all about
if you could do a parsnip. Yeah, we can try and do a parsnip. By the way, guys, they're pretty close to carrots. Pretty darn close. They're a little spicy. Or like, say, for instance, you let a frost hit them, then they can be sweet. By the way, they're really good in soups and stews. Parsnips. My grandmother used to make this soup called beef patches soup. And she would boil a roast and put all the vegetables in there and then pull it out. And then we'd put the broth in and then we'd put all our stuff in. My grandpa would always add ketchup to his soup. I don't know what kind of weird conglomeration that is. But anyway, we'd put parsnips in there. Oh, gosh, it's so delicious in a soup. So delicious. You're going to love it.
We will do a guide on that, Dee's Garden Adventures.
Yeah, we can do that. But seriously, they're really close to carrots. Kind of have the same concept.
So I'm just going through the questions, guys, before we do a contest.
No, seriously, though, my dog started, it was before I started this live. I had to disappear for a second because I heard we have alarms. So I knew that somebody was in my driveway and it freaked me out because I know nobody was supposed to come here. So I hurried up and did all my precautions, and here it was the Amazon delivery guy. Oh yeah, gotta love it.
Okay, so we are ready. We are ready for some trivia.
Are you ready? I don't think you're ready for this. This is a mysterious night, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
Oh, it's the Fox Farm. We bought some Fox Farm fertilizer, and it came today. Boom!
Boom! Oh, you know what? I've got some Fox Farm fertilizer. Or no, actually, I got some. Oh, my carrot just went flying.
There is no jelly, though, Jujubee. No jelly.
Fox Farm.
Boom! Fox Farm is the bomb, guys. If you can get it, get it.
And this is a seed starter, actually.
Yeah.
It's with mycorrhizal and humic acid. So this is some really good soil mix, guys. Once I mix this, once I start my plants and I go to repot, I'm using this, and I'll make a video on that.
You guys, Billy disappeared from social media for like 3 months.
3 months.
And my husband and I were seriously worried about him. Like, what happened to this guy? So I tracked him down and I messaged him. I'm like, are you okay? Is everything okay? It's because we love you, Billy.
And just to let you guys know, too, when we show you these bags of compost and other things, we want you guys to start to make it. We don't want you guys to go to the store when you don't have to. We want you guys to save money. And that's one of the reasons we're going to do like 50 ways to help you guys save money in a garden.
Yes, yes.
So, but there's a time for everything to get the compost ready, make the biochar, and do all this thing.
It has to be really nice outside in order for me to do a video too. So more videos are coming, I promise, guys. The weather has been really crappy, but over the next week, it's supposed to be in the 40s and the 50s. I think one day it's hitting 60 degrees. So I'm going to be out there. So yeah. Are you guys ready for this mysterious carrot conglomeration that we're doing? It's going to be great. You're going to love it. Who's ready to win some stuff? Woo!
So let me see what kind of seeds I could give out. We'll give out tomato seeds in my gardener today. Since it's that time to grow, let's do it. Let me see.
Yeah, by the way, chicken bedding is awesome. We had little baby chicks and we had all that bedding left over once they got big and we moved them into the teenager hut. So my husband took it and dumped it on my flower bed. I had stargazer lilies that were 6 foot tall. It was crazy. They were taller than my husband. My husband had to stake them up because they were going to fall over. It was crazy. It really was. That you can't beat chicken manure. Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
Okay, Corky, we're ready whenever you are to start the contest.
Oh, okay. I don't have any cool intros. I should have made a really cool, like, weirdo intro that I love to do, but sorry, there's no weirdo intro. But let's see. I don't know if you guys are ready for this mysterious night. Why are carrots so mysterious? Why?
Mysterious carrots.
Okay, here we go. It had to get dark for a minute. Very, very dark. Okay, first question is... Hold on, I have to find them. There we go. The first question of this mysterious night, it's carrot trivia, maybe, or maybe not carrot trivia, but this is very mysterious. So I'm making this even more mysterious, guys. How about that? First question. I am beautiful, and for some reason, bees and hummingbirds love me. I can fix the soil deep under the ground. Who am I? First one in the chat to answer this question gets it. Boom! Jujubee got it. Woo! Yeah! You can't see me. You can't not see me dance.
And Juliana, you won the Jersey Devil.
Woo! Party!
Congratulations, Juliana.
Congratulations. It's getting very mysterious in here. Yes. Don't you think so, Joe?
Oh, without a doubt. I'm in dreamland because I'm looking at all these tomatoes. Look, I should have gave Juliana a Jubilee tomato.
Yes, I am the mystery. I am the mystery carrots person. Okay. Second question. First one who says it in the side chat wins. I smell, and I have a whole existence underground. Some say I keep vampires away. Boom! Becoming a green stalker. Got it. Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Cha-ching, cha-ching, ching!
Ching, ching, ching! Boom!
So becoming a green stalker, you won a tropical sunset tomato. Tropical sunset.
Okay. Get your typing fingers ready, y'all. Here we go. It's a very mysterious evening. Number 3. Some say I'm a magical fruit. I come in wide varieties, all different colors. Some like to reach to the sky, while others like to be closer to the ground. But I don't jump around. Boom! Checked off, got it! Boom! Beans, they're so magical.
So check it off. You won the Jubilee tomato.
Boom! Where are all my boomers at?
Jubilee.
There's my boomers. Boom!
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom. I'm not going to say the rest of that song.
Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Get your fingers ready.
Winner's going to win the blush tomato.
Ooh. My fingers are greasy from my popcorn. Oh, you're in trouble, girl. You're in trouble. Okay. Okay. I am a leafy green that can be frozen. I am grown all over the world, and people make all different things out of me. Sometimes, when fermented, I smell, but hot dogs don't mind. Boom! Ginger Ninja 1! Boom! You're on it, girl. Boom! Cabbage!
Congratulations, Ginger Ninja. You won the blush.
Ah!
Next winner is going to win a Lucky Tiger.
Lucky Tiger.
I got to snort.
I'm just having fun. I'm having fun with this, guys. This is so awesome. Okay. Are you guys ready? I'm getting you ready for your fingers to be full, your phalanges to get moving. Okay? All right, here we go. I can be roasted or boiled or eaten raw. Some people like to slap cheese all over me and put me in a soup. I am loaded with vitamin C, and I am despised by most young children. Do you guys eat potatoes raw? Boom! Riverdale Gardens got it! It is broccoli! Boom!
Boom.
Boom! Congratulations, winner!
Just make sure you guys email me at gardenstategardener@yahoo.com. gardenstategardener@yahoo.com. I'm taking off my Venmo PayPal, and I'll put that as a banner.
Woo. I'm not. You don't eat broccoli raw? What? It's so yummy. It's delish. How did you like those trivia questions? Did you like that?
I loved it.
I thought it was hilarious. It made the night a little more mysterious.
So mysterious. I'm thinking about one more question to give away. You gave 5, so
Okay, make it hard, Joe. Make it a hard question.
what is my favorite tomato? And the winner's going to get those seeds. No, it's not actually the goat bag. Everybody's going in the goat bag. That's hilarious. No. I have said this on several lives. Nope, it's not Rutgers, David Gray. That's a good guess, though. Rutgers is an awesome tomato. This is a good one. Even though I said it several times. Nope, not Cherokee Purple. Nope, not Dr. White Cheese. It's 2 names. It's not just one name. Nope, Paul Robeson. Nope, that was close, though. I like Paul Robeson. Not the mortgage lifter. Not Ace 55. Not Beefsteak. Should I give him a clue yet, or let him keep on guessing?
Give him a clue.
Sounds like something you want to drink. I was going to give something easy, but it would have been too easy. I was going to give a letter, and I think they would have got it right off the bat. No, but Sun Gold is one of my favorites. It's not a cherry tomato. Awesome. I love it. I love it that nobody answered this.
Usually Green Stalker's on it. Did you not take your ginkgo biloba today?
Okay, I'll give you guys a good one. It's a good letter. I'll give you guys a letter. It starts with the V.
Only when it's me. Oh.
It starts with the V. I love it. This is great. A very yummy tomato. No, it's not Valentino. Valentino doesn't drink. Wow, this is awesome. The only thing somebody had to do is look up at my gardener. No room. There it is, 54 cal.
Boom, 54 cal.
Vintage wine.
Congratulations.
So make sure you guys email me so I get these seeds out tomorrow morning. Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. Maybe next time I should wear like sunglasses or something. Kind of give it more of a mysterious.
Serena didn't hear, and she couldn't read the captions. There it is. Serena just said it. Vintage wine. But Serena, we got a winner already. Congratulations to 54 cal. Yeah, that is a great tomato. This is my favorite. What Brad Gates came on, he goes, that's the perfect tomato. After you have a red tomato to change to another tomato, that's the one he recommends. So for me, it's so good, so sweet. I absolutely love it. Later, guys and girls. Joe, read my emails. Yeah, I can't believe we can't send seeds to Australia anymore. But maybe there's some kind of way. I got to figure it out. Because my gardener sends all over the world. My seeds I got from Ukraine. It's still in not customs, somewhere in New York since January 14th. But supposedly they're shipped to the next destination. But they've been in New York since the 14th. So if you are sending seeds all over the world, it seems like there's a lot of problems with it right now. They're cutting back on something.
Rick, is it your birthday anytime soon? Or how about it's your birthday every time you win? We'll send it with a nice happy birthday card.
There's no problem with trying. That's the way you look at things. Who knew? Who knew you can't send it to Australia? Who knew? Serena, how about putting the question on the screen so I can see it since I can't hear it? Okay. Yeah, we could do that next time with questions, Serena, if you could hear. Next live, I'll do that. I'll put it on the big screen. We do questions and stuff. And my gardener, no to Australia. Oh, no. I didn't know that. He sends all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, let's try to figure out something. I don't know what seed companies are in Australia, but maybe
he said dogs love cards too. So it's your dog's birthday? Again this month?
Now, if I use the American Express to a seed company in Australia, I wonder how that works. If I could use my name and send it, because American Express, it goes anywhere. Isn't it the commercial?
Yeah.
So, never know. So, it's 8:55. We're going to finish up in a minute or two. Just to end. Hope you guys become a member. Becoming a member really helps. We have 5 members. We're hoping to get to 50 by the summer. Not even the summer, to spring. We have high expectations. And I know things are really rough. Don't get me wrong, guys. We totally understand. But when you are where you're doing what we do, we're trying to grow and grow big. And so we have big goals to reach. So that's one of them is memberships. So I hope you guys understand that. But we also understand today's world. I know I had to take off half of my memberships to other channels because I can't do it. Because I'm invested in us right now. So I understand you have to cut back sometimes. So don't get me wrong. And don't take us as Grady. Because we do make 1 cent an hour. People complain, teachers complain. Well, coaches really complain, not in college or pro anymore, but high school coaches. Well, we are a decimal, a teacher and a coach. But we're here to teach, and that's what we really enjoy. So anything else in the chat? I'm getting like tons of emails today. It's like they keep on showing up and popping up all over the place. So memberships are very important. We have Peter Pepper Seeds come on in. So we got Peter Pepper Seeds, Dr. Wyche's tomato. Hopefully will be in the next couple weeks. Hopefully you guys get your own seeds. So I'm just trying to help out people. If we do get those seeds, just make a small donation if you can. That really helps us to send for postage and stuff.
Postage is the one thing that kills a channel. Because right now, they just raised the postage. What is it, 70 cents now?
It's 64 or something, 67,
Yeah,
64, 64. So you give out 7 packets, it's like giving, okay, I got $7. Then you look at it, well, did we get any super chats? Did we get anything? And the answer is no. So, after a while, and you do this for a while, and it kind of, it doesn't work. So that's all. Anyway, Thursday's interview, guys, is epic. Hope you guys can check that out and share, subscribe, be here early. It really means a lot to us if we get a lot of people in the chat because it helps us get bigger guests too. Jersey Twister with the last question. We are going to do a video on this, by the way. Does anybody make a carrot tape? Is it worth doing?
Yeah, I've done carrot tape before. Burpee makes one. And I've used kaleidoscope carrots. I did a tape with that. And yes, it's worth it. It keeps them all in a straight line. Holy smokes.
Oh, Juliana. Juliana makes a video and she donuts.
Thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you, Juliana. Now, Joe, you have to dance.
Hands up, baby, hands up. Woogie, 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 woogie. Now I gotta ever actually really do a real one. I gotta do a real. 1 second. What did Mike say? What?
Hopefully, Jersey, I just answered your question because, yeah, I planted the tape before. It's awesome. And it's especially really awesome for newer gardeners that never planted carrots before. It's perfect for keeping them in a straight line.
Yeah, Julian, I will do a dance and something for her. And I have something else. Oh, Ginger Ninja, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you. And thank you for being a member, too. And Riverdale Gardens goes, I love the channel so far. I'll be showing up as much as I can. Great content. And that's what
you know you want to see him dance. Don't even go there. You know you want to see it.
And Mike, the color for the purple Peter Peppers, for the color on it, it doesn't matter. Any color works. There's only 3 colors you could for the Peter Pepper right now.
That would be kind of funny if it was purple, though.
I do have a video I want to make, but I got to figure out how to do it. It does with me going into water and the water going like all over the place. It takes some time doing. That's going to be really funny.
No, Serena, it has to be Dr. Wyche's. Maybe you can make a new color, Mike. Purple Peter Pepper. That's why I said it.
Get Peter. Yeah, got to make a purple. Oh, purple narple purple paper.
Or blue. Striped pepper. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, I'm all into the hot pepper stuff, so Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you.
Joe, you need to do a video like where you're dressed up as something and do a dance. That'd be hilarious. We'll do it every time somebody does or gives us a donation. Corky, I have a plant I gotta send you later. It's a pitcher plant. Oh, okay. But think Peter Pepper.
Yes, Serena. Like King Poobah says, Kellogg's breakfast is really delicious, though. 100%.
Yeah, it's one of my husband's favorites.
So enter those contests, guys. There's going to be another 2 videos. The reason why we're not putting all the videos out because we're trying to get people to those videos first. Guess there's 2 other videos: is the sunflower and zucchini, and we got all seeds. I've been giving away a lot of seeds for the sunflower. I give out a lot of these seeds. So if you want a sunflower seed, if you want
mine, don't ya?
Where did that come from?
It's from Ginger Ninja. She's a horrible influence.
Don't you want to be excited by me?
Don't ya?
Don't ya? If you haven't received these seeds, I will get them to you. But enter the contest though, and I have some where these Detroit Red Beets. I will give these to you too. But
don't you, baby? Don't ya?
Okay, guys.
Can we start growing anytime? No, you can't. You have to wait for the Peter Pepper. Yes, you can start now. Because it probably takes a minute too.
I will come up with better descriptions. You know what? The only thing you have to do for a hashtag is for all of them, because we have to go through each video anyway that you make. Use the word hashtag GrowBig24. Make it simple, because no videos are made yet. Hashtag GrowBig24. So we'll take a look at that video, because everything else is too long. Too many misspelled words. So if you just use hashtag GrowBig24, it makes it work.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, everybody have a good night. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys Thursday. And please share out the video if you guys can. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.